Wow, this COVID stuff is really crazy, right? I mean, think about it. It's really turned our lives upside down. Well, to kickstart the events that happened this week, I just wanted to start out by saying, and I'm not really, tooting my own horn or anything like that, but it's tribal knowledge that I have an eidetic memory. I can remember people's names and faces like really easily. I can remember them probably for, if I've known them for like a day or two, I can always, say, hey, I know that guy. And it reminded me when I was at the store the other day and got all my groceries, and I went to the cashier, and I was talking with her. Her name was Jane, I think it was. Well, wait, no, that's not right. It was Patty. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. And I said, hey, Patty, thanks a lot for all you've done, and got my groceries and walked outside, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I forgot my dental floss. So I had to have my dental floss. And I went back into the store and I said, hey, Jane, remember me? I was just here. Forgot my dental floss. Can I have it back? And so I didn't. I walked out of there, and that was that. But and a couple days ago, we were on the back in the back porch, Holly and I, and we're enjoying a couple of brewmeisters. It's a very nice afternoon, and then all of a sudden, this person walks by behind our house on the trail, and she's waving to us. Hey Bob, hey Holly.
Hey, Bob and Holly! Hey!
But immediately, I knew who that was, and I knew where we knew we're from. Who is that?
That's Janice Jotlin. I know her from my workout class.
Uh huh. How do you know her? What? So, earlier, Holly was involved in a bit of a freak accident. And, she's a big book lover. She reads books all the time, all the classics, I guess. So I guess this was one of those times, and she's walking down the hallway, and she's got her book, and I think it was Anna Kavinshian was the name of it. Don't quote me on it. My Russian's not all that good. But she's walking down the hall, and she's got her book right up here like that, and she turns the corner, and I guess she didn't realize it, but man, boom, she hit the wall. And I'm in the other room, and as soon as I heard it, it's like, man, ooh, there's a big smack. So I rush out there immediately, and but she wasn't really hurt that badly. I think maybe a couple of minor cuts. Yeah, she had a small bandage on her forehead. So, well, yeah, she was also in a coma, but it only lasted for a couple of days. So, as a matter of consequence, I thought, well, maybe I can do a little more around the house, so I'll do some more chores. And yeah, and I'm dusting here and straightening up there. But I think my real contribution was in my vacuuming. Um, I was always a good vacuumer. Even when I was a little kid, I could always like make straight lines when I was pushing the cleaner. So I was most proud about that. And I was towards the end, and I was getting kind of excited. I thought, hey, I'm almost going to be done with my chores. Whoopee. And, oh, well, and also I could check on Holly to see if she's come out of that coma yet. But I'm getting to the end, and I don't know, I think maybe I was in a zone and kind of, strutting around a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky because I'm thinking, oh, this is it, I'm done. But next thing I know, the cord is just like all around me. I mean, it's around my legs and my arms. I don't even remember how it happened. I'm laying down on the floor in the corner with like the cords are all around me, and they're all around my legs and my neck. And I got out, but I just thought sometimes I know that I get a little wrapped up in my work. Now, I just want to point out, I was remembering what happened a couple of days ago, and I called up a couple of the old guys, and we always used to get together with a beer or two and have a happy hour from time to time. And so I said, hey, why don't you guys come over, sit in the driveway. We'll have our beers with us. We'll keep the recommended and the 6 feet of distancing. And so they all come over, and it was just like old times. We were laughing and reminiscing about all the old times and, drinking our beer. And it was just a merry, merry event, talking about good times and over suds and stuff. And boy, I will just say that we had the best time. It didn't really matter whether we were in the pub or on the driveway. We were having, as long as with your friends, those are good times. So I really enjoyed that. So much actually that I also called up a couple other friends, and we always used to play Scrabble, word games, and sometimes we played some cards, pinochle, or something with the red, hearts and diamonds. But I said, well, we could still play Scrabble, guys. Why don't you come over and we'll just put the chairs 6 feet apart. So they come over, and it was going pretty well. And we were laying words down there, and the board was filling up with all kinds of lexicographies. And, the words are coming to all of us. And, but then something happened. I'm not sure exactly how this got started or who started it, but somebody cheated. And I just felt like that wasn't cool. So I said, hey, who was it? I want to know, and let's just, get it out in the open and move on. Well, nobody stepped up. And as a matter of fact, they just all stared at me stone-faced. So I lost my cool, and I just stormed out. Pretty crazy, right? Well, I guess that's it. Next time I'll bounce around some more of my ideas off you guys. Until then, I guess we'll see you.